The Nanga to Eidsvold is the longest leg of the Smiddy Challenge. At the start of day 2, we had 242 kilometres and some pretty steep terrain ahead of us.
Tough day. We'll make it a home hill together.
Today we had to climb over 2,000 metres in total.
Been riding about 400 k's a week, but in hindsight probably not enough hills.
So I'm definitely one of the weak riders. I struggle up the hills. Just the fact that when you are struggling, how many people help you up the hill? Like, no one's going to let you go, and sometimes I just want to be let go. I just want to get in the van.
In the first 2 days we do a lot of climbing and a lot of Ks, and some of the riders are starting to feel the strain. Especially our oldest rider, Andrew Thornton, who's 67 years old.
Oh, I'm just trying to loosen up his right side because he's leaning, so his right side's just overworking, so that he can try and ride straight.
Part of the midriff has collapsed a bit and I can't sit up straight on the bike. That makes you ride in a funny way, and also I'm having a lot of difficulty after 200 k's. I have a lot of trouble concentrating and I'm not really riding well.
At the end of day 2, we rolled into Eidsvold with over 450 tough kilometres behind us.
I'm not even sure how I got through today.
Have a good ride.
I think I've gone through every gamut of emotion.
Have a day.
Yay! I love hills!
Early on day 3, there was another hill to climb.
You know, Finding Nemo, where she's going, just keep swimming, that's my thoughts.
If you guys weren't here, I wouldn't be making it.
The hill climbs on day 3 are pretty challenging. We have 3 major climbs, one after another. No one in our team rides professionally. They're ordinary people doing extraordinary things.
No, that was right at my limit today.
Well, today's possibly the hardest so far, simply because of the wind. In a flat country like this, the wind's the enemy.
The visit to Fangirl State School is a great trip every year. We've been doing that for 3 years now and the kids really love it. Those kids all sort of donate some money, which is fantastic support.
Yeah, so that was a buzz, you know. Just some of the questions the kids were asking were just magnificent.
How old are you?
Andrew is 67.
What's the Tour de France like?
Oh, it's a pretty tough event. You ride a bike much?
Phil Anderson was the first Australian cyclist, the first non-European cyclist to wear the yellow leaders jersey in the Tour de France.
At the end of day 3, a sprint finish into German looked like it was going to be close.
Might give the boys a bit of a run for their money, I don't know. We'll have to see how they go.
But Phil looked up, saw the line, made his move, and made it all look too easy.
It was just like this blur that came through at the end, you know. Absolute blur. Should I get him?
I'm so happy. I so wanted Phil to win.
I got a call from Mark, called me and he basically persuaded me to come up here.
Hey, really tough day today, tough wind. Everyone done a great job. You should be really proud of yourself.
We're all there and riding for a cause, and it's a magnificent cause.
Smiddy, Smiddy, Smiddy!
When you wake up on day 4 this morning, it's the day you realise, I think I can make this, because you've done all the big hills. You look at that profile today, it's really quite flat. I saw some guys just now comparing yesterday and today, and saying, no, the hills today are much smaller than yesterday.
Reality really sets in over the first couple of days when they realise it is quite a significant challenge. It's no sort of walk in the park.
50, 100, 120, 140, 150. Well, that's a wonderful donation.
Every year he turns up and he gives us his pension money for the month for the cause.
Yeah, of course, yeah. Every year.
We lost a daughter with cancer a few years back, you know. We're both on a pension, but still, you know, you can afford a few dollars. You know, at least it's something.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think Adam would be blown away by seeing what's happened with the Smiling for Smiddy challenge. The success and momentum it's had over 4 years now has, I suppose, blown everyone away.
He came home one Christmas holidays and he had a lump in his groin, and he thought it was just a hernia. We thought it was a hernia. He said, well, go and get it checked out when you go back. And he went to the doctor, and unfortunately it wasn't a hernia, it was actually a melanoma, and they removed that. The doctors weren't overly confident, but they said, you know, we've done all we can. Unfortunately, came back very aggressively.
He was cleared in mid-June. We'd come back from holidays and he wasn't feeling really well the last couple of days, and took himself off to the doctor, and unfortunately that's when the test found that his melanoma had returned. However, it was super aggressive, so he passed away within 3.5 weeks. He was only in hospital for 8 days before he passed away. The ride has made us focus. It keeps us looking to the future.
It's great therapy for both of us, really. You know, to immerse ourselves in this, it's really wonderful.
The ride makes us realise that, there was a purpose to his life.